Come on.
Yeah. God.
When you get in a crash, it would go like that, and it'll actually break their sternum and actually crush their heart.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like fun.
What, the motorcycle crashes?
No, back before airbags.
So that way you had a straight steering column.
Oh, yeah. Ends up, a lot of the advances we've had in cars have helped a lot with making sure people don't die.
Yeah, no shit.
Got rid of natural selection.
I probably would have died when I crashed my car if it wasn't for the new stuff.
Don't worry, anti-vaxxers are bringing natural selection back.
It's good.
Yeah, but if only it was for them and not their kids.
Yeah.
But I mean, their inferior genes won't be passed on.
We need
to
a
their
call
children.
anyway.
Well,
I don't know if it's
only if it was for
them to be
them and not people who have already been vaxxed.
Anyways.
We need a call.
Bring it in, Joe. Bring it in.
I'm bringing it in. I'm bringing it in right now.
Bring it in.
Why are you
We're back.
peeking?
Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-ding.
He's peeking.
I'm peeking because I'm yelling.
Liam's gonna get water.
No, I'm fine. I got that right there.
Okay,
Sugar. Don't you do it.
we're back. We've just left off.
In the cafeteria.
We're in the cafeteria of the Great Dwarven.
The cafeteria, also known as the entire inside of.
of the Great Dwarven.
The D-Hall.
The Great Dwarven Cafeteria.
Shut up!
Literally the D-Hall.
I know it's the D Hall. Half of our company had gone and retrieved a prisoner of civil war, I guess, from the prison atop this mountain. The other half of the company went on a time trip, and now we've rejoined over dinner, which has just concluded. And
Some reverse gravity.
yep, the reverse gravity situation. Man, some stuff happened. Remember that? That was a week ago. To our one listener.
Could you give me that weapon?
Let's all wave at him because he's in the room.
The weapon stats.
He
You
won
could
the
just,
sweepstakes.
He's really regretting that.
What?
That's it. It splits, and then you teleport.
Yeah.
instead.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I wrote that down in case you forget.
Okay.
Yep.
And I think the
Does that make both my weapons? Oh no, it splits into 2 plus 2s.
Yep.
Okay. So the only thing it adds for me is the teleporting now.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Still worth it.
And you've consumed a priceless artifact.
Way to go.
Way to go.
Technically, it's now a priceless artifact
Well, question.
that has a personality.
Does it have its own rating on your blades now?
Yeah, it says "fuck thy dimension."
Do I have to
I'm
utter
not
that
writing
every
that.
time?
Yeah.
Fuck that dimension.
Write it down.
I'm not writing that.
No, he has to write it.
I'm writing it in ammunition.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys have just sort of finished up eating. Stella. Nope, not Stella. What the hell's her name?
Are you talking about my girlfriend?
Stonejaw?
Shelly.
Shelly. Shelly's gone home.
I brought her home.
Yep.
Got some trade secrets. It's pretty great.
You want to share?
It depends. If you break your promise, I'll share.
That seems fair.
And you guys are palling around.
So Zhul is floating off into space. Several of us are hanging off of the stone.
No. We all came back down. We're fine.
Yeah, that was arrested.
Okay. After I was grappled and everybody was just ignoring that, and then Havoc was just asking me questions.
Legitimate questions, which
Legitimate
I'm still not entirely satisfied with the answers with.
Do you want to put him back in the grapple?
Do we want to?
You could just ask me the questions.
DMPC, what quests do we have?
I'd like to take a look at the quest board, please.
I'm reading this book, Victus.
Oh.
Any kind of quest in there?
Any interesting stuff in that book?
It tells you how to unlock your mind.
Oh fuck!
Mine does time shit.
I've got these picks.
Mine insults me.
I have 2 picks in my hand.
Two little climbing
Wait,
picks.
does he split into 2 people?
Oh no.
It's like a twin.
Oh no. I should never give him the sword.
No.
No, it's just one that's a normal knife and the other one's the person.
Yeah, one knife is like the anchor, which is him. And then the other knife is the tether.
Cool.
So since it's an actual sword, regular size now, is he a bigger person that's like up to his waist?
Oh man, I could.
Yeah,
Swords
he's
aren't
bigger.
that
like a
big.
small midget.
He's bigger. He's just like more stout.
Yeah. Got a little more thickness to him.
Things like that. Feels very doughboy.
stick figure to that.
Yep.
So, quest board.
Morgrim,
I know the quest.
can I send another sending?
Sure. Do you remember what level it was?
It was 4th level.
Yep, that's right. I knew that. What message would you like to send and to whom?
I would like to send it to Doom.
I want to point out that I absorbed the raven, so this is very flavorful.
Yeah, very flavorful. I know Morgrim can get a message to Doom. Yeah,
A raven swallowing a raven. Weird.
What? No, she is the raven.
engagement or offspring? Send.
Question mark.
10 minutes go by. The spell's cast. It takes 10 minutes to cast the spell.
I'm just sitting there quietly at the dinner table.
You get a message back. Yes, both.
Got another 4th level spell I can burn?
You gotta finish your thoughts before you do.
I like that because Hobgoblin dialogue is so cut that it's like not efficient to communicate this way.
Ask how many.
I have 2 more.
Wait, no. Also ask him how Taz is doing.
All right.
Tell him he cheated
We should
on
go
his
back.
wife. Tell Taza he's cheating on her with his ex-wife.
Public engagement? Victus wants to know how Taza is. He seems concerned about her. Because that's in common.
Beep, 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 beep. I gotta mark that.
Public soon. Taz as well.
Well, I've already sent him don't go public, so hopefully he should understand. He's got a copy of the treaty.
Yes. Well, he doesn't have a copy yet, unless you. No, he doesn't have a copy.
And the thing that I sent was peace established, trade opened, concede 10 ships, concede halt of Feldhand lined. Treaty accepted by Imperator, request confirmation.
Oh, I see.
And he sent a...
Yeah. Belayed publicity.
yeah, delayed publicity.
We should go back.
So I may have a niece and or nephew.
Congratulations. Uh-oh.
That's a bad thing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you've broken a treaty.
What
This
is
is the fastest treaty
It
break
lasted
ever.
a day. Did it last a day? Did it last
It didn't
4
last a
hours?
day.
We can solve this.
We gotta kill your
We're-
niece and
no.
nephew.
we can solve this one of 2 ways. One of them you're not going to accept, so we're not going to even consider it. The second option is we need to disguise them. Hide their identities.
Send them to the south.
There is another option.
Okay.
Oh. I could adopt them?
Morgrim,
Oh, Morgan could adopt them.
you crossed the veil once.
Wait for it, Victus. So say, I think they'd know if a hobgoblin child was adopted by a Tengu.
Wow.
Yes, I have crossed the veil.
The king's grievance is that his sons are dead.
So he says.
Could you bring one back?
I could. I would need quite a bit of diamond, but I could do it.
How much? Quite a bit of diamond.
King's
I know
worth?
how much.
Yeah, I know how much too.
About this big. 1,500 gold pieces.
Actually, it's 10,000.
Not for a resurrection. For like a true resurrection, maybe. And you might need that spell for bringing back someone who's been dead for a while.
I mean, we don't need to worry too much about levels.
I describe it in size, not in
What are we trying
value.
to do?
They want to bring back the king's son that's apparently dead, or one of his kids.
One of them.
That doesn't sound too
Because Havoc already broke the treaty.
That doesn't sound too
I
hard.
did not break a treaty.
Doom broke the treaty.
Again, that doesn't sound too
Though,
hard.
were they born before the treaty was written?
That's a good question. They have not been born.
They have not been. Okay, so
They
he
were
would-
conceived before the treaty. One would assume.
That-
I don't know how.
It would have
They're
been,
like
it would have
rabbits
been quite
over
a
there.
thing. 4 hours, you know.
What are you suggesting?
We need to break into some crypts.
Oh,
Oh,
we have 2 hats of disguise.
I'm not sure if that's a good action.
Atlas sits up.
You've got my attention.
We're doing a crypt break.
Well, yes, we need a corpse.
You know, at this point, I'm not even surprised anymore.
We could just ask him.
I know, right? He's probably got the
You're
diamonds.
like,
worth-
yo, bro, I can just bring him back.
bring your kid
Why
back.
would he not have done this before? Surely the dwarves have
One would assume that
shamans.
Havoc lowers his voice. All dwarves are idiots. In the middle of this,
I don't know
We did
about
just
that.
walk into the king's
idiots,
room.
idiots.
I think from what I've heard,
We
said,
did waltz into the king's room and essentially hold him at gunpoint to sign a treaty.
almost
the
killed
North
him.
is also not well known for its spell casting. It's more of a Porta Nova thing, at least from my understanding.
And Atlas pipes up again. The Magus would have been their most powerful caster. He certainly doesn't have the capacity of divination like that.
Also, the Magus probably, if he did, would have lied to him.
And if I may be so bold,
You may not. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I jumped the gun a little bit.
flavor here. Bringing someone back is not as easy as flashing some wealth and summoning them out of
Pretty fucking
nothing.
easy.
I don't know. When I looked at the spell descriptions, it said.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, it only takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I can literally do it. No problem.
I mean, come on. What we did for you was like
It's a whole big thing.
a whole year.
Yeah.
What an ordeal.
It was special.
We could have just like robbed some guys and took their diamond
Well, I don't know about
and
rob.
done the do.
Maybe if we'd robbed like some rich people.
Yeah.
No, but really, yeah, it's easy.
We could go north.
We could go north.
The creature cannot have been can have been dead for no longer than 10 years per caster level.
150 years.
For which spell?
Resurrection.
Normal resurrection.
Oh,
That's
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You still need a body part though.
We still need a body
Any
part.
piece of body, even a disintegrated piece of ash,
did
which is why I was trying
did
to
the
find it down.
hobgoblins burn their victims?
Some of them.
Did they burn them in groups?
Why don't we ask the king where his... Maybe
Some of
he
them.
knows where his... fucking-
Some of them. There's a reason my father's name is Holocaust.
Could there be a reason? Could there be issue with identifying what ash is what? I would be surprised if the dwarves have not been liberal with their distribution. They've just kind of said, "Hey, yeah, this is the ash of so and so."
I imagine there's still plenty of bodies. He had 14 sons, all of which are dead. Some of them are bound to have survived
yeah,
his
14's
corpses.
kind of hard. I can do that, but we're going to need, like...
I'm going to bring back
Shit,
one.
I can do one. I can
Morgan can also do one.
We can do two, then.
Well,
I'm bringing back one.
We need 2 diamonds that are like this big.
I have the materials to do one right now.
Oh yeah?
What?
Where'd you get it?
Just one of the fucking... dungeons or some shit.
Did the Lindworm have diamonds or something?
I got them from somewhere.
I don't think the limb
Was it the dust that we collected? Because that wasn't like solid diamonds. That was dust.
Yeah, do you need a solid diamond or
You need a diamond, a whole hunk.
You could go ask that dragon.
I mean, if there's one thing the dwarves are known for, it's mining shit out of the ground.
Yes.
We are
Let's-
in the gem capital of the world.
Let's go jewelry shopping.
We're doing a heist.
Or we could
heist?
do a heist.
We literally have enough gold to.
No.
But a
No,
heist,
no.
though.
No.
A heist.
A heist.
All right, I'll
We
go
just
to
buy
a
one.
jewelry shop.
I can find.
Why don't we try asking the king as a sign of good favor? How about
Because I'm renegotiating a treaty, and I'd rather have the bargaining chip at hand.
So yeah, let's buy a diamond because
He wanted a what was
not
it?
Cause any like harm?
What's
The
it
people
called?
we just made peace with.
Recompense.
Peace be with
Reparations?
Reparations. He wanted reparations. He'll get 10,000 gold worth of reparations.
Yeah, you're right. It's 10,000.
I mean, speaking country-wise, that's not much in terms of reparations, but
Yeah.
I appreciate the
Especially-
symbolism in what you're saying.
Life is kind of priceless, you have to say.
A life is worth 10,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that price.
After a certain ceiling of wealth, you can just kill people on a whim and res them.
That's kind of
Kill
messed
for the
up.
XP. Wait, does it have a cost of XP as well?
Nope, not in Pathfinder.
Non-path.
Resurrection is just a straight up...
In 3rd edition, shit like that did, and it was like impossible to keep track of.
Yeah.
Did I finish my book? Hasting through it.
This book is so dense that you essentially have to read it twice.
Did I learn anything from my first read?
Time is hard.
That's pretty much what you learned on this one, yes.
The fabric of reality is
Wait
starting
a
to
second.
tear
Who's
around
the author
you.
on that? Stephen Hawking.
It's like it's me.
It's Atlas.
You fucked it up and you wrote it.
And I'm going to go to a jewelry shop.
You find one.
I guess I'll follow that.
There's one on every corner.
I imagine.
There's like stalls of like the cheap stuff, and then there's like a couple nice stores with like guards.
But like the
Griff.
cheap stuff is still ridiculously
Griff.
ornate.
Explain to me again why we're trying to resurrect someone.
Because they fucked up and had a kid.
Who did?
Yeah, I'm preserving peace in the north.
Doom had a kid.
Yeah. I thought your whole thing was that you said your job is to enact peace, not preserve it.
Yes, and
Oh, it's been about 4 hours and it's been compromised.
yeah,
Yeah. Already.
4 hours does not constitute creating peace.
I'm going.
It constitutes a
try-
ceasefire.
I'm gonna try to use. I'm gonna try to use my diplomacy to go around the city and try to dig up some rumors on whether or not there are jewelry stores that are sketchy.
We
Like,
could just use our diplomacy to just get the jewels.
Griff, I have a really weird question.
You can't just like diplomacy, like
Sure you
diplomacy.
Well,
Ah,
you could be
here's
like-
your diamond.
You could be like, hey, we're gonna work for the king, and the king would really like it. if
All right,
you
I'd
did
like to
this,
talk to
and
that
that's
one
resurrect
dwarf
my
that you do.
sons.
Oi! What do you want?
I want to know if you know false resurrection.
Oh no.
I'm
Okay. So you can
buying.
trust them with the resurrection. Sorry.
Well, you wouldn't know that anyway.
I would like to purchase a diamond for a special occasion.
Go away.
A
You
very,
hobgoblin
very
scum.
heavy bag of gold on the counter.
Okay.
Much nice.
A diamond for a resurrection. What's a resurrection?
I said a special occasion,
Oh, I'm sorry.
but it does need to be about
He's missing an ear.
that big,
Oh.
perfectly lens-shaped.
He,
I don't know why lens-shaped, but I'm getting a feeling.
You can see that that the display cases in this shop are made out of like
Transparent aluminum.
no.
I was watching the thing on that. It's very strong.
I have seen that too.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like the cases are effectively little cages made out of adamantium.
I'll do my best not to touch that.
Yep. And they protect the gems.
Bag of gold here.
One
Or a
about
large
this
bag of
big,
gold.
eh?
That big.
He sort of scrolls along.
Apple-sized for the podcast.
He scrolls along his list of gems that he's got on display, and he points to one. Is this one big enough for you? It's about the size that you've indicated. Havoc, of course, knows nothing about spellcraft, and wouldn't have.
I know
any
one about spellcraft.
Okay, you can make a spellcraft check.
I know about combat spellcasting, and that's about it. 7.
Where's Atlas?
What's your intelligence?
My intelligence is 0.
Should we have gotten the people who can cast resurrection to help us out?
Griff's reading his book.
This looks like a diamond.
I'm gonna do an appraise check.
I'm gonna wander in after him.
I fling my whip out the door and pull Morgrim in.
It's a burst of feathers.
What about that one?
Morgrim,
I like the idea.
make a will save.
$27.
You resist not pecking shiny.
It's so beautiful in here.
Now make a spellcraft check.
Her little beady eyes are bugging out.
Yeah.
What?
22.
You know that this is a sufficient diamond.
I do an appraise check on it with a 29. How much money would we have to spend on this?
10,971.
I will give you 10,000 for it.
No, that was my appraise. That was. Is the 10,971 my appraisal?
Yes.
Okay. It's a little bit more if we just do 10,000.
Right, I will give you 10,000 for it.
10,000? This is the finest gem in the Undermountain. There ain't no gem finder.
I don't need the fitting on it. It doesn't need to be on a necklace or a ring or anything.
Oh. Go away. No, wait. Money.
I heard there's a bigger one literally next door.
Paper or plastic?
Coin.
He's asking if you would like it in a paper or plastic bag.
Oh,
Have it.
bag.
They have
I thought it was
plastic?
like cash
Wait.
or credit.
Hold on.
Dwarves have plastic.
Dwarves have plastic?
It's naturally occurring. Which
know
is
about
actually
that.
a thing.
Alright.
It
I
is.
will take this plastique you speak of.
Plastic.
Isn't that like a lot of
Fucking
money? I
grocery
guess
bag.
it's a high quality material. It's like them eating with aluminum forks back in the 1700s.
I guess so.
Sure.
Bauxite.
What?
He.
That's the ore that you get it out of.
It's buried in the ocean. He takes the case out, or takes the diamond out of the case, trades your gold, 10,000 pieces. He spends approximately 15 minutes counting before exchanging. He meticulously tests each piece of gold.
Does he put it in his mouth? They're all covered in saliva.
Every single
Every one, he's got like a bend in every single gold piece.
There's like blood on
Makes
it
it
and
useless.
like gore.
Yeah.
He just has like a little. He has
Take
a
them out of the Morgrim bags. They've got like congealed goo.
He has a
This
little,
one's had Tree of Life on it, eh?
He has a little jeweler's anvil next to him.
Ting.
He's like re-minting them into Dwarven coins. You did it.
All right. I bought the diamond.
I
Great.
feel like if I had tried negotiating, it would have been higher in price.
Yeah, I also get that feeling.
This is.
You're talking to the guy that thinks gold pieces are worthless. Negotiating is like pointless.
Oh, okay.
Gold pieces are worthless. I'll stick that in a bag.
No, we
Cinch
just
it up.
bought a diamond, which is less.
Keep it away from small children. The bag and the diamond.
Yep. Right.
Well,
Go away.
I go away.
so do we
Everything's
know?
so
I'm
beautiful.
gonna go find a tomb.
I drag Morgrim out of the shop.
Do we know where the tomb is, where the son is buried?
Let's consult one of them road maps. You are here.
I guess while they're doing that, I'm gonna go and see if I can find a place where I can buy a backpack.
Still
Like
How many
a
bags do
hard-
you need?
A hard-shelled backpack.
That's fair.
Don't you have a
Oh,
bag
he
of
wants
holding?
it for his egg.
Should put heating elements in.
Oh.
Doesn't he have a bag of holding?
No, I'm not
Don't
gonna put that
put-
thing in the bag of holding.
No.
Like a
Should put it in the
cradle.
bag of holding.
Like I want something I can carry around. Like I'm gonna go to these different markets, especially maybe some place that might be able to fabricate something that has a hard shell on the outside, soft on the inside, and it keeps it at a perfect temperature. But before I go, I'm gonna find Morgrim and be like, hey,
Yeah.
what temperature should this egg be completely incubating at? I have it at my temperature, which is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, if you know what Fahrenheit is.
So Fahrenheit is a thing in this world.
There's probably a dude.
26.
Just go with it.
Do I know?
His name is like Slaughtermore Fahrenheit.
Well, Fahrenheit sounds like an elf.
Fahrenheit.
Fair in height.
Fahrenheit.
I like that.
You know that a Griffin egg must be kept at a temperature of a skillet that could not cook an egg.
That makes sense.
We can both be cryptic.
Am I being cryptic?
I know what you are.
What?
What?
Let him have it.
She's a person.
She's been scheming this whole
In
time.
meta, this doesn't. What?
This whole
What
time.
is she gonna do? Kill the egg? Eat the egg?
She wants to eat it.
I actually have a spell that can make any egg poisonous. I just have to touch it.
Well,
Fun fact,
stay
guys.
away.
Well, I don't know
I'm
this.
gonna kill this.
Killing an innocent
I touch it?
creature.
But that pan must also be hot enough to melt butter.
Okay.
What's butter?
You know what
You
butter
would know
is.
what butter
You
is.
hand out cheese.
Yes.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
You mean Jesus
Hey, I'm
Christ.
jumping the gun here.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Okay, how would I communicate
I like
this to
cheese.
Zhul in a way he'll understand?
I cook stuff. I'm a cooker and a baker.
He's a cooker.
He's a cooker and a
not a
baker and a
fighter.
cooker.
So I would know.
He's a
Okay.
cooker.
That.
Okay, so I'm
It's my new
if you
favorite song.
throw
now.
water in the
Dr.
pan,
Zayas, Dr.
it'll-
Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
Yes.
Yeah, but it won't boil.
Oh, Dr. Zayas.
Okay.
Crosstalk.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and find a magic shop and see if I can get this back.
A magic shop in Dwarven lands.
Okay. Maybe
Good
not.
luck.
Yeah.
The melting point of butter is between 90 degrees Fahrenheit and 95 degrees Celsius. What?
That's
The fuck was that? Oh no,
between
they
melting
fucked up.
point and
It's
boiling
95 degrees Celsius, Fahrenheit. So it will melt above 95 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So you can melt butter.
Yes.
Yes. You should have the back open, so that way your body heat will like go into the backpack. Is there a spell that can heat things?
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a material that can heat that is just warm.
Fire.
That's hot.
Hey,
Imperial.
down. You want
Da-
some of my chest feathers?
Oh,
Down is not warm. Down is an insulator.
gross.
Ew.
It's very different.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
I'm going to
We'll help it.
go around and try to talk to.
You want some of my pubes to
miners
learn
and
that?
like that. See if I can find a hard-shelled backpack with a soft inside, and that will keep it at 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, really weird question.
115.
Would the phoenix feather we have emit heat?
Didn't we use that?
No, it's a flare. We haven't used it. It's
The
summoned
flare.
the phoenix.
The flare. Fit.
Well, I don't think the phoenix has showed up since we got it.
Phoenix.
So I need this Griffin egg.
I'm going to say the Phoenix Feather you have stays ambient, but it doesn't emit heat.
Okay.
But you find a guy,
Okay.
and he tells you about a special material that'll suit your purpose exactly.
And it's actually Dwarven. This is canon stuff, right?
No.
Joe's making this up.
At this
I don't
time,
have it.
I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
What the
You can't just cast out a truth on people.
Actually, no, you can't do that.
I will cast Zone of Truth on him and then grid him in Abyssal. I will ask in Abyssal if he wants to work in a strip club.
Is he Elven? Oh wait.
I'll
Dwarven
get
lands.
How do I know if he's telling the truth?
You have to.
Well, he hasn't told you what it is yet.
You have insight.
Yeah, but he says he knows.
There's
it.
a skill called insight
Since
that
motive.
allows you to understand.
You might
people's
not have.
Yeah, I don't have.
Then you're gonna have to.
Just take it
Okay,
away.
yeah, okay. So I trust him wearily.
He still hasn't
trust at
said
all.
anything.
Anyways,
He still hasn't said a word.
he just told me that he said he had.
He hasn't
I think
told you
also
what
when-
it is.
He could have been like,
Listen to him.
Yeah.
here's this thing and here's an ice cube. Like,
I'm
you're
sorry.
not gonna believe that.
I thought he was just. I thought
Be a
Joe
genuine
was
guy.
just.
Yeah, I mean you can't.
Let the
trust
scene
Joe.
progress.
Okay, come on.
Let
What
it
do you want?
happen.
Go away.
What's your deck?
Let you
I
make.
am looking for some kind of backpack that has a hard shell outside, cushiony inside, that keeps warm above 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Keep
you're
your
looking
feet
for a
on the
woman.
ground.
What?
Sorry.
My goods are of the highest quality.
Baladosh, Baladore. I fucking love that game. Oh man.
We should have redone the timer.
I know just the thing. I don't have it though. And you'll be hard pressed to find it within the city. There's a
Okay.
beast. A fearsome beast.
In
with
the
a
east.
maw of fire.
Plot hook.
Hey, we got a mission.
Scales.
Oh
Red.
God.
Red. Sharp claws and sharp teeth. Do you know the beast? A dragon? Dwells in lairs, collects gold, has a hide of eternal heat. But only an old enough dragon. Young dragons don't have hides that are hot.
Singing hot, hot, hot.
Up. It's okay. It was in my head too.
I'll tell you what. You point me in the direction.
Oh my god.
Wait, if you just need to scale, there's like a friendly dragon.
Yeah. Glad
The hide is what he needs.
The hide.
Are you there?
Because it's just like, oh fuck! A hand appears from the air and points at him.
From an adult dragon, no younger.
no rest.
Does that have to be a special type of dragon?
A red one. Red, with teeth and claws. And a maw of fire. I don't know where to find one.
Helpful.
How?
You can't just assume all dragons know each other.
Ours
We
does.
can't.
Yeah,
This
it's
dragon
all
knows
knowing.
all of them.
Okay. If I brought the hide to you, you can make me this backpack?
Oh, you better bet.
Hard on the outside? Cushy on the inside?
Cushy on the inside.
Okay.
Just like how I like my women.
How much would you want if I got you this material?
Just let me use the rest of the hide and I'll make it for free.
$5
That's a
by
bad
time-
deal.
That's a real bad deal.
What else? What are you going to use the rest of the hide
He
for?
wouldn't know that though, guys. Don't give him credit.
I mean, he would probably know that dragon hide is.
Ridiculous.
No, this is Chris. I mean,
Ooh.
Meta.
Wait,
But,
what is your knowledge? What knowledges do you have?
I have knowledge nature, so...
Probably.
I mean, not knowledge nature, I'm sorry. I have survival, which might tell me a little bit about that, but...
Survival
No
wouldn't.
knowledge.
he can
I have
build
knowledge
fire.
nobility, and knowledge religion, and knowledge engineering.
None of those things.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe nobility. You would know that the nobles probably have dragon hides.
What
which
would
looks
he
really
have to
expensive.
have? Knowledge.
Dragon.
Because me, as a person, I don't know what you would use dragon hide for.
I'm
Right,
sure
dragon
we'll.
shit.
I'm sure we'll figure out when he tells us.
You played Monster Hunter, right?
I was gonna say video games.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, but I'm at the very...
Ting ting ting. You just turn into shit.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyways, so...
Dragon.
Well, I have... If I get this hide, that sounds like a deal.
Great. Then you come on back to old Greybeard's shop.
Great
Is
beard.
his beard?
His beard is
small?
like the worst beard out of all the dwarves we've seen.
No, it's great.
All right.
He's cradling his own griffin egg in his beard.
Oh, yes.
He's got a great beard.
What's your, what shall I call you?
Great beard. It's my name. It's my shop. It's my dad. It's my son. Tiny beard.
Aww.
He's
It's
an
just a
infant
beard.
in a cradle, completely covered in a beard.
That one was a bitch getting out of the mom.
Oh gosh, guys.
Oh, great beard.
Oh.
I'll see what I can get you.
Good. Go away.
Waiting for it.
That's not actually what you say. That's just the NPC when you stop talking to it.
Go away.
What are you selling? A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Okay, I walk away and I join the rest of the group and so what, you just got the diamond. I'd be like, hey guys,
Yeah.
you ever thought about hunting a red
No.
dragon?
Nope.
Nope. Not even a little bit.
Last time we tried hunting a dragon,
We didn't try. That just happened.
I got fucked up.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do you need to kill a red dragon?
Apparently I can see about getting a good carrier for this egg.
$5 says the egg would be hatched by the time we kill a red dragon.
That seems like a lot. Do we even know if we know a dragon that knows other dragons? So I guess he would be able to find one. It's a little.
So,
Her. Just ask her to sit on the edge.
so what's the what the deal you get here?
Well, I bring some of the hide to this dwarf.
Yes.
He makes me the backpack,
Mm-hmm.
and
He gets the rest of the hide.
he
A
was
very very
he
expensive hide.
He was saying that, however,
You know we have now 2 people who know blacksmithing and probably can make that. I would assume.
Yeah.
That's true. You could just have Silver make it.
that is true.
I also blacksmith now.
Though that would be.
I think you need to be.
Would that
more
be
than
ethical for Silver to do?
Novice blacksmith.
Yeah,
I have
jeez.
craft wonders.
Wait, do you have to be a specific?
He's half dragon.
Didn't we cook up a bunch of lindworm meat recently?
Yes,
Is that a dragon?
kind of.
Not a red dragon.
Not a red dragon.
Maybe we shouldn't be eating.
Vali,
Knowledge, nature 30. Do I know when that thing's gonna hatch?
the egg.
Yeah.
It's close.
How close we talking here?
Not enough for him to.
That egg you think will hatch in exactly.
Exactly. 1d4 round.
No. In exactly
You got this written down yet? You ready?
66 days.
All right. Perfect.
That's a long time.
That's 200 days short of a
Time
Tzolk'in.
So if we go in the time place,
My
right
one
now,
reference for time.
Just kidding. Yeah, you might want to kill Red Dragon. That thing's not going to hatch for like 3 years.
I'd like to go back to my family.
It's been feeling like that. I've had this egg for a long time.
It's going to be like another few years.
I was figuring that.
66 days. It's not 3 years.
Few years. It's going to be.
That's.
Nope. Yeah.
Got one of those?
Yeah.
Not yet.
I like griffins, like conceptually,
You're a freak.
but you could
You're not
you
just me,
could
right?
just like put the egg in like a metal carrying case that you line with velvet and just kind of hold it
What
next
is
to
that
yourself
doing
a while.
velvet?
Now, what happens if I need to use my bow?
Oh, you just kind of put it down.
I'm gonna put the egg down.
You know what you could do is put that in a backpack.
Guys,
Hey, a backpack that has a cushiony inside that keeps it warm. Victus, you are a
That
genius.
doesn't require killing a massive red dragon.
We could get you a backpack, then get like a bear fur, put it over yourself and the backpack, so your body heat gets trapped between you and the
That'd be
backpack
alright.
and
We
the
can heat up some stone.
fur.
I should have thought about that.
We could
since
put
I have an
a
engineering.
bunch of rocks like in a corner, and then this guy can fire a fireball at it. Like
What
he
am I
does. Like that'll heat up the rocks.
Not really.
That's not how that
We
works.
can put them next to a fire and just heat them up. What I'm saying here,
Is
We
you're
don't
wrong.
need a red dragon.
we don't need to
instead.
murder a red dragon to get this shit.
I just figured since we have several heavy hitters, killing a red dragon would be easy peasy.
I don't know. I've seen-
It really depends on the red dragon.
yeah, it depends on the red dragon.
Did
if
you
you're talking about
guys
like a baby
say-
red dragon, yeah.
Are we talking about Baby Red?
We know a dragon that knows everything.
Yeah, let's go ask the dragon if
let's
we knows
talk
where
to
his
her,
friends are so we
see
can
what
kill
she
them.
says. If she's got any, she's got like a problem with, and they're like a CR-15.
What's a CR?
I don't fucking know. I don't have a high enough intelligence to know what that means.
That seems like a good idea. Let's go talk to the dragon and see about killing one of its brethren.
Wow.
Well,
You might have to hold them down again. He's talking really bad shit.
No, you're right. Let's
Let's
I
go
bet there's
kill
an
this
easier solution
ancient
to this.
beast.
let's go walk over to her.
I wonder what happens if I cast endure elements on the egg.
It
Nothing.
won't freeze to death.
It
Could just-
won't take input from external heat and cold sources. So you would keep it at room temperature, which is too cold for it to incubate, and you wouldn't be able to warm it up.
I mean, I thought
You
the
know-
way we were doing it is that it would be kept warm. It just wouldn't die due to lack of.
You can
It
always
wouldn't be uncomfortable.
Okay.
you can always ask Heratrix if he has any or she has any friends. You know who Heratrix is, right?
Ex-lovers?
Heratrix is his dragon.
No, I know that. As in her ex-lovers? Is that what
Maybe.
you're
So,
saying?
I don't know. Trying to find a dragon. We got 2 dragons that we know about.
Atlas,
really
does
don't wanna
Heratrix
fight
get
a
around?
I don't want to find a dragon.
Like,
She lives on a plane of dragons.
so she probably.
We're going to
gets
the plane of dragons.
Oh boy.
Yeah, going to the plane of dragons might be a bad idea.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
not
a
go-
terrible idea.
Yeah. It's one thing to
It's a
fight
silly place.
A baby
On
dragon
second thought,
alone.
let's not go to the plane of dragons. Just a silly place.
All right. Well, I guess we start walking over.
Actually-
to,
The dragon we were talking to, she already knows we want to kill other drars.
she probably does.
Well, she was okay with us fighting the white dragon.
Yeah.
But then again, we know that whites are bad.
Are you looking at me?
No, let me go ask the dragon.
I
and-
have nothing-
And see, it's a bad idea to kill a dragon. How
I
about that?
have zero problems with the trap.
Because if she didn't care about you guys trying to kill the white dragon,
Who says they have a problem with the red dragons?
I don't know if they have a problem with the red dragons.
Should ask them about the black dragons.
Let's go talk to the gold dragon that we know.
It's almost like we're there right now.
Well, some of us would teleport and be there.
Okay, you guys are at the vault.
I don't go to the boat.
Thank you, Josh.
You keep reading.
Yep. I go to the library and sit down and read because they're annoying.
Okay.
I go
The
down and talk.
cafeteria is too loud.
In a nice quiet library, you find that your pace is improved.
Like studying.
Oh, great dragon.
The vault door's closed.
Get out the big lock picks, Victus.
I need someone to be my lever.
Bong, bong, bong.
Bing, bing, bing.
Boom, boom, boom.
Your knocks echo into the room, almost as if it were empty.
It sounds as if the room is empty.
Because the room is empty.
Maybe it's empty.
Wait, I pull out my X-ray specs.
Those are like one of the best items, I think. I like them a lot.
Though they slowly drain my constitution.
Don't use them for too
The
long.
room's empty.
The room's empty.
Like there's nothing in
Do
there
I
at
see
all.
anything?
Is it empty, or is it just no?
No,
dragon?
you see a door. Perfect. What?
Is it empty, or is there
Are the books
just
still
no
there?
dragon?
There's just no dragon.
There's just no dragon.
It is an unguarded horde of things.
That might be why this door is locked. They probably left it unlocked normally because there's a giant dragon in there, and who's going to try to steal it? But now that there's no dragon in there, it's locked.
Wasn't
You
there-
know that the door was unlocked by the dragon.
Hey,
wasn't-
Atlas,
Isn't there a
how-
guard?
How intricate can you stone shape something?
How
How
not very intricate.
Are you trying to break in there?
No.
Zone of truth.
So I was thinking, could you make something out of rock that was thin? That way, it was
Like
light.
a credit card that you could slide between the doors.
That was thin shelled, but like the backpack. That was light enough for me to carry with a.
He's still on it.
Yeah,
We could just let's just talk to Silver. He can shape it.
yeah. He
In
could
like
probably
10
just take some
seconds.
metal. Screw it. Talk to Silver.
Wasn't there a guard outside last time? Just like standing by the door.
Yes, there
Yeah, he was
was.
just sitting there reading.
Getting married, looking at flowers.
Is that guy a guard?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
I
was.
don't know what he was.
Yeah, he was just like the guard.
Yeah, there's a guard.
Well,
Sure.
the person was
Hey,
on
he's
the
a
ground
guy.
writhing.
Hey,
Go away.
yo, where's the dragon?
In the vault.
No, he's not.
You don't. How do you know?
He can see through the door.
I can see your
And-
internal
and
organs.
I bang on the door, bong, bong, bong. It sounds pretty empty in there.
Dragon's in there. Always been in there. Can't leave.
You sure?
Sure of it.
Have any people walked out of there other than us?
No. You.
Okay, actually, the dragon could probably teleport because Did you know dragons can teleport?
He looks at his flowers.
He doesn't know the password.
He told us the password.
Oh, while we're kind of down in the bowels of the city, I'm a bit of a. I cannot lie. So here it comes.
Pass.
Try to fight this man.
Bluff 2. I'm a bit of a amateur archaeologist. Where's the royal crypts? 7. I'm interested in history.
He needs to pay respects.
Do you have knowledge history?
No, I don't.
Okay.
That was a 7 bluff check to talk to this guard and be like, hey, point us in the direction.
Okay. Going to steal the bodies?
I'm gonna walk up. I walk up and I'm gonna do a bluff and be
No,
like,
and that's the truth.
I'm gonna walk up to him and
Just
say,
a limb.
"Oh, my friend here just wants to pay respects. He's extraordinarily shy, and well, you know how hobgoblins are. They're not very willing to admit to their liking of dwarves.
But they're more than willing to eat the lives of those who are still living.
bluff.
Terrible.
Nope.
I'm not next to you.
Yeah, he's not there. He's in the library.
All right, then that's only a 20.
With his nat 1 roll.
You can't crit fail a skill check.
Oh,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to eat me.
You? No.
What about the buddies?
He does not want to eat the bodies. This would be diplomacy. Shit!
One again. 4.
23.
Oh,
Meanwhile, I'm standing just behind Victus, fuming that he's insinuating that eating people is something that I wanted to do.
it's like
He would never want to eat people. Alright?
But the claws are like growing.
See, look how mad he's getting at the thought of it.
royal buddies are kept in the castle,
In the castle.
frozen in stone, statues.
They were transformed into stone itself.
Oi, oi,
I've heard stories about that.
oi, oi. Go away.
Are you guys related to pirates or something? Alright, I walk back and I motion with a bluff.
This is the great.
What the fuck is this?
You understand.
You understand perfectly what my intentions are after I have you walk back so I can talk to you.
Yeah, that's what this means. Alright.
Perfectly executed.
The flawless beckon. I walk over to you, and for some reason I can't explain, I am aroused.
Havoc,
Gosh.
we might have a hard time agreeing. What are you laughing at?
I'm like
Nothing.
in the middle of this.
Oh, because we're talking past. Yeah, here, that's better. We're gonna have a hard time resurrecting somebody who's rock.
You can make a spellcraft check.
I can make
Atlas
spellcraft.
is, isn't he?
Atlas is with. Yeah, he's with the group.
Don't you know, like, statue or something?
Statue. What
That
about
turns
it?
yourself into a statue.
Yeah, that just turns me into a statue.
You should
Isn't
really
there a
cast
spell
that
for
spell.
turn to stone or something?
Flesh to,
Yeah, I
stone
have-
to flesh
yeah,
and
I
flesh
got-
to stone or
I
something.
got flesh to stone. Don't have the reverse.
Flesh.
You should probably have gotten them both at the same time.
I didn't know one existed.
Oh.
Is there a reverse?
Why did you choose
But
it?
you're a shaman.
Yeah.
You know all your spells. You
No,
just
no,
need
I-
to select which ones you have prepared.
No, I don't. I have flesh to stone selected, but I didn't know there was a reverse of it. I just never saw it in the list. Is
So
there?
she only picked the one then.
Is there?
She may
Is
not
there?
have.
Oh, great Shinnok!
That's a meta
Shut up.
question. That's a meta question. Is there really an opposite spell? for it?
Yes.
It may be rolled into one in
Flesh to
Pathfinder. I
stone
don't
and stone
know.
to
Give me
flesh.
24 hours.
What do they need going
Stone
on
to
for
flesh. Can you make a statue and just like...
spellcraft, you said? A shitload, like 40.
You know that a petrified body is still a body and can still be resurrected.
Yeah, I refer that to everybody.
Okay. Are these petrified, though? We'd have to investigate to find out.
Would I know those were petrified with my eyes?
You haven't seen them.
Yeah.
I'm with them, though.
We'd have to investigate.
You haven't seen the bodies.
Oh, we haven't seen them yet.
Yeah.
You're right. We'd have to look.
Let's go march on the capital.
Let's just say
Didn't we just sign a
Yeah,
treaty?
there's a better way to put that.
Let's use our choice of words here, Havoc. Walk, not march.
Dr. Hippocampus, do you sense that any of this is wrong? I'm.
Well, he's not much of a paladin, so...
I
You
mean,
diddler.
resurrection is... It's healing. I mean, at
You
this,
say that as if you've never done it before in your life.
I don't think you can.
I can't do that. I can't cast resurrection. I'm a paladin, not a shaman or cleric.
Oh, this
But-
is great.
I mean, it might be going against the natural law of things.
What are you, a druid?
If I was a paladin, I would understand this more, but I'm not.
Is there anything wrong with resurrecting the dwarfs? I don't...
Is a philosophical question?
I guess.
I
What
mean,
would
other
Kant
than the
say?
fact that they're dwarves.
Now watch
I mean-
it, Havoc.
What would fantasy Kant say?
I just knew
I think, therefore I dwarf.
That's Descartes.
You mean the guy who's...
Descartes is a dwarf, though. Descartes. They got the trans.
Yeah,
It's very funny.
his rule of sign change.
I'm just gonna go sit in my chair.
Is that the same guy
What?
who came up with the rule of sign change? It's a mathematics thing.
I don't know anything. I don't know shit about mathematics. All right. Can we get into the palace?
You can wait for the elevator.
Yeah, let's hop on the elevator.
This fucking elevator, man.
It's almost like we're already there.
How's Griff's studies going? That's what I want to know.
It's going great.
It's going. He's almost done with his second pass through of the book.
Griff, you could probably fabricate a little stand that wraps around your waist that could hold it up for you. So
I'm in the library.
He doesn't need to do that.
Oh,
I'm not with you.
that expensive.
That's why you're shit.
I fucked off.
That's why you're rolling shitty. Because for once he's not.
You guys get
saying
up to the
you're
palace. Go. You're up there.
We're up there.
Not me.
Not you.
I knock on the door. Wait, Atlas?
Go away.
There's a man who is writhing in pain down there. Can you let him free?
He's not in pain.
He looked like he was in pain.
He's fine. Get up and open the door for us.
You should free him.
Could you have him wake the king, I guess, who's been asleep for 4 hours or something? I don't know.
It's been a while
It's
now.
been a while. Is the king alive?
Let's hope.
It's the king of
God, he already died. We didn't do it. Someone else
It took us 5 minutes.
What do you guys want? Oh, no, hang on. This guy's a bit more chirpy, isn't he? What do you guys want? What do you want?
Oh, master.
We wish to pay respects to the king's sons.
We have an offer of good faith for the king.
Good faith.
Good faith.
Okay.
Not like bad faith, but good faith.
Shush.
I'll give you a tour.
Oh.
A tour. A tour.
We also seek an audience with the king. We have continued business with him.
The king is asleep after the feast.
He may want to wake for this.
Tour first.
Tour first.
That might be a good idea because we don't know if we can actually do it. Bluff.
I believe you. Yes, we can. We don't know if we can do this. Shit!
It's a bluff to communicate with you non-verbally.
Yeah.
Well, the guy's under Atlas's control.
You should just learn sign language.
That is something you can
We're all
do.
taking a class. So.
You guys get a tour of this palace.
Is there anything shiny?
Everything is shiny.
Yeah, it's entirely studded with gems.
Are there any mirrors?
I will keep a low-level grapple on Morgan, just like by the back of her neck.
Put her on a leash.
Right around the neck.
Harsh.
You guys get a tour of the palace.
Yeah, you leash birds by their ankle.
Standing on
Falconeer. Just work around my arm.
If you're large size,
I could do that actually, when I rage, but
You guys get a tour of the palace.
Darn
Is it
right.
nice?
It's about time.
It's nice.
Do we see the tombs?
No.
do we see any loose gems?
He takes you around. He takes you around. He shows you the great dining hall where the feast was had.
Yeah, that's
It's being cleaned up still. He takes you to the meeting chambers.
Do we see the smoking room?
that's right. There's 6 smoking rooms.
There was a shitload of smoking rooms. Yeah.
He lets you peek into the throne room,
God, last time. I
which
got
you guys
something
were
for
in
that.
already.
Yeah.
And finally, he takes you to the under hall of the Sky Palace.
Which just makes
This room is unlike all the other rooms. The branches of the trees, the great tree, grow up into this foundation and shade this room from their artificial light. It's almost black in here. You can hardly see, but the dwarfs don't seem to. This dwarf actually tells you to staunch all of your light.
Okay.
Victus, keep your pants up.
Nobody else knows this.
I know this.
Not even Vali. That
I
would be a
know
secret
it.
that she would know.
Could you imagine the first time he was with Tauza after that occurred? He's just descending with a glowing light from his crown.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Don't worry about it.
Do you like this, or should I try and do something about it?
the dwarf the dwarf
Sorry about the clap.
the dwarf urges you to keep your lights staunch.
Okay.
He says that the lights disturb the sleep of the dead.
It's like Dark Souls almost.
You can barely make out, those of you who can't see in the dark, all of these statues that are filling up this room. They take different forms and different position, different pose. Yeah. Many of them hold weapons and are like battle clad. Presumably.
I don't know if that one's going to get picked up.
Presumably, the ones who are battle clad died in battle and were hereby petrified and erected in this monument.
I will try and recognize some of them. What would I roll for that?
Perception check.
Morgrim should take out the dream catcher.
19.
It's dark.
It is dark.
I can see pretty well. I have dark vision.
Is it low light or is it dark?
It's dark.
All right.
Christ. Why this? All the other stuff. 38.
Doesn't do it.
I mean, I could also just say, like, who was the...
Who is?
Can I
Grim,
read
who was Grimsbald's heir?
You read the... Victus reads the inscriptions on these statues.
Better question. Who's Grimsbald's favorite?
Probably the air.
That's a good question.
Probably there. Do I see anything through my dream catcher? Well, you're doing that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yep.
You can get to me in a
It's
minute.
the first time this is going to pay off.
Hey. Says the man who never uses his ring. Don't even.
I
talk.
did use my ring. I don't need to know if every king that's already in power is royal blood.
There's a dwarf here, walking the halls.
Uno, dwarf.
Yep. He makes a circle down to the one end of this hall, comes around, back through. He's chaining his way through all of these statues.
Okay. What does he look like? It is a male.
Yes, he is.
What can I decipher from his spiritual form?
He's got a crown on.
Okay.
Crown of lies. Sorry.
Crown of thorns.
Oh, I bet it's actually. Did you go to war with the king that's currently alive?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know who this could be.
I mean, technically, I didn't do any going to war.
No.
Could you talk to him?
Could I try to commune with
Do you
spirits?
speak Dwarven?
Do I speak? I can.
Do you
cast-
speak spectral Dwarven?
Why do all dwarves speak Dwarven? Like Barbarossa. It's less a series of rules and more of a series
So
of...
what now? Are we to be two immortals locked in a duel until Judgment Day and a trumpet sound?
I feel like that's been quoted a little bit.
It's the best quote.
He does have the best quotes.
And it's also appropriate because
Do
they're
you
undead.
believe in ghost stories? Will you be living one?
All right, let me see if I can commune with spirits. You can keep doing your thing of squinting into the dark.
Yeah, you can. Victus can read.
I can read.
Placards.
I don't even need to
Do you
squint.
do you know Dwarven?
I do.
Do the statues look like their real selves?
Yes.
Okay.
They
It's
look
the fifth language I
lifelike.
learned.
Okay.
Fifth language I learned.
You can see that the statues all have pedestals, and etched on the pedestal is the name of the heirs. Grimsbald had 14 heirs,
Yeah.
and each one is,
One of them's a pile of ash.
well, he doesn't have 14 heirs in this room, but they're labeled with runic dwarven numeral. So it's like heir of Grimsbald,
First
You know,
son of Grimsbald.
stone shaper, in all their names.
Does it seem to indicate that this statue itself is one of them, or are they somewhere else?
It does not indicate that.
So what is on the statue? Like
The statue is a lifelike image. It's a lifelike portrayal of a dwarf.
Do you have a way to detect if that is a petrified body?
Throne keeper.
No reason to get mad about it.
Curator.
It's like I just broke something.
Alright. Just shoved an urn.
Shoved it back.
Curator, these statues are beautiful. I've heard tell that the dwarves. I did not expect dwarven craftsmanship to be so great. I'm going to try and tease out that it's not.
Don't say that out loud.
Dwarves are born from the earth, and they return to the earth.
Are you
That's
implying
cryptic.
Are you implying these dwarves are actual dwarves?
Every last one.
Then who's this?
Grimsball's son.
Which one?
The sixth son.
His favorite?
No.
Why
Who is
why
that?
only him?
All of his sons are favorites.
Oh, good. So it doesn't matter.
That's fine. But is this the only one of his that are in this room?
No, that one there too. That's son number 13.
Which one did he like more, 6 or 13?
6 or a baker's dozen.
I feel like 6 might be them. Hey,
We can flip
Yo,
a coin.
I'm here. What's up?
Can you talk to the dead?
Looking. Think so.
What did you want me to do?
is this a petrified body?
Is this a petrified body?
No, not for you to ask. I'm asking you.
I don't even know how to tell if that's petrified.
I think we just got confirmation from the guy, though.
I mean, I guess it could be just a legend.
How would I know if it's a petrified body?
I don't know. It's a fucking magic spell.
Better
man.
question, because you know magic. If one was to try and cast resurrection on something that wasn't actually resurrectable, like a carving of someone rather than somebody's body, would the spell components be consumed?
That seems like
That's a skill,
That's
a
like-
spellcraft check?
basic spell knowledge, wouldn't it be?
I don't know.
Yeah, is casting a spell on a target that can't be accepted by the spell, does that...
This
Honestly, I don't
time,
know.
this is a
29.
correct thing to ask. Joe, is that true?
He's writing something down.
Well, 29 would let me know.
Do I want to know?
Probably not.
Okay,
feeling
I
goes
can
both
talk to
ways?
spirits it will take me an hour.
So, we got 1 hour.
I got an hour.
I don't want to be in here for an hour.
You don't have to be in here for an hour.
Shouldn't you be able to see the magic on these statues?
That's what I'm assuming I can, but I was waiting for confirmation from our Lord and Savior, Joe.
Do I want to know if this feeling goes both ways? It's a good song.
That's a shitload of numbers.
Ooh, speak with Haunt. I should talk to Silver's Haunt at some point.
When he's here yet.
Have you spoken to your haunt?
You know that there are many conditions in which spells components can be expended without yielding
Actually,
the result
yeah.
of the spell. You do not know enough about resurrection.
That's what I mean.
To know.
I wouldn't know anything about resurrection is the problem.
Right. But you know that a spell's components can be expended without getting what you want.
Without getting anything.
What if
Yeah,
we
you got to be
stone
careful in
something?
what you choose.
Do you begin casting Commune with Dead?
It's gonna take a while. I'm gonna sit here and concentrate so that I can.
Concentrate.
She's got to concentrate.
What else
Right.
is down here? What can I do for fun?
I'm
start
assuming
making
you're
ghost
kind of
sounds.
like
That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna sit
meditating,
cross-legged, yeah.
cross-legged.
I'm probably clutching my dream catcher too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start making ghost sounds just for fun.
Why?
Just because I gotta wait here an hour now, and
You
then
don't have to wait here an hour. You're not required for this.
and then I'm gonna make a ghostly disguise on myself to try to freak some of the guys out down there.
We are the guys out down here.
Yeah, I'm gonna disappear for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna make ghost sounds.
The one
and then you're
guy
gonna see
that's
me.
down here that isn't us is mind controlled and won't care.
He might care. He just can't do anything about it.
Could you unmind control him, Atlas?
What?
Atlas,
Sorry?
you could undominate this man.
He's fine.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because he looks dominated to me.
Are you fine? I'm fine.
I'm not fine. I wasn't fine. Don't you try me. Pulls out the sword. Don't you fucking... Don't fuck with me, man. I got a lockpick.
Giant lockpick.
You want me to unlock your death?
You need a new catchphrase. Has an hour gone by?
I should probably train with this sword.
You should.
It's a sword. I should not.
You should.
This guy, this greeter, this docent, this tour guide,
Yeah.
spends the next hour rambling on about these kings.
I'm
Actually,
going to try something.
we can leave Morgan here and have him continue the tour, and hopefully by the time the hour is up, we can have the king wake up.
Hey, still
And
in
bring
the
him
flesh.
down.
Look at that.
Told you.
I'm going
It
to
was
try
in here
something.
somewhere. So
I'm
'Cause
going
I
to
can do
like
those.
sneak off into a corner, and there's like wooden branches that are above us, right?
Yes.
I'm going to take my knife, throw the attacher into it, and try to grab on with the other one. Almost like I'm climbing.
You're gonna do this to the tree of life.
It's a branch of the tree of life.
You can teleport to the branch.
Okay, so that does work, so I can actually use this as like...
Yeah.
Cool.
I honestly hate taking any of you anywhere.
I jump back down. Look, man, I didn't do much damage.
But
It's
like a
wood.
bunch of teenagers.
Practice on Vali.
You gotta find me.
Oh my
Molly's just moving around like
I float above the ground and everything too.
Yeah.
I'm just disguise myself. It's like a
Okay, let's
whatever
continue.
color death ghost looking thing.
Let's continue the tour.
we can't leave behind.
Oh, she wants us to talk with the spirits.
Alice, tell him to make her leave.
Well, how do I know she's not going to lurk off when we're not looking?
Alice, tell him we're leaving him
She
behind.
literally can't move in this state.
It's actually perfect payback for all the time she's woken me up early in the morning with her beak, so I'm just gonna disturb her and just keep
set her
going.
right.
Ooh.
Vali,
Do we
I'll
wanna
grab
wait
you
for
and
an hour?
drag you away. She's casting a spell. We don't want to spend 2 hours here.
I got nothing better to do.
Dr. Hippocamphus takes out a potion, takes a sip, and vomits a swarm of spiders on Vali.
Oh jeez. Is
I'm
that
actually
an evil action?
I'm incorporeal right now.
You are.
Woo!
I'm gonna meditate.
Because I'm a ghost.
This seems pretty not hard to do.
Kill him.
I kind of want to initiate a combat right now, but I'm not going to.
Havoc, join me in the meditation circle.
I thought you went outside.
No.
Atlas and Greg sit down in the meditation circle.
Greg.
Everybody hold out your hands.
Speaking
Put
of
each other's
Greg,
palms on top of each other.
you know what's sad? I miss my Greg from back in Porta Nova. You know, the guy who did all the woodwork for me and everything. I miss Greg.
Why don't you go back to Porta Nova and reconnect with him then?
I've done too many teleports today. If I keep doing it, I'm just gonna run out of spells.
Oh, poor baby's gonna run out of spell slots.
We hum for the next hour. Oh.
Ooh.
Alright, can we say the hour's up so we don't have to listen to fucking this anymore?
How long does ghostly visage last?
5 seconds.
Dispel him.
You can't dispel me. Only Atlas could.
That's
But Atlas seems to be enjoying.
Atlas likes tomfoolery.
Right.
I hate that guy.
Tomfoolery. Arnold foolery.
It's the guy who hangs out with that Fahrenheit chick.
Go ahead. We're done. The hour has passed.
Yeah, I'll say an hour's gone by.
Why
okay.
not?
I will also cast comprehend language, which is a standard action, so I'm not squawking. with this dead person.
You guys really got to start taking skills in linguistics.
I
Not every class can do that.
Yeah, it's not a thing for everybody.
Oh, it is starred.
Yep.
yeah.
Damn.
Spells level 3.
Yes.
Yes, Pa.
Okay, so the person I was doing this to, I've picked I've picked an object, or can I just commune with the people here? How does that work?
Read the spell.
That probably was.
Because that's what I thought. I thought I picked a specific person, so I was like, which one did you choose? I don't want to be like, I talked to this
So-
rock.
We can't talk to any of the rocks. There was the one ghost that was wandering that you wanted to talk to.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I am speaking
With the dead.
to this soul.
Yeah.
Dude just fought a dragon.
Oh, I can speak normally in any language. Fantastic. Okay.
Wait, what is it?
What's your name?
Wait, what's the spell do?
Yo, what up?
It's concentrating. It hasn't been
What's
talked
the
to
spell
in a long
do?
time.
This ghost
It's
marches
usually
past
good to
you,
speak with-
completely dutiful.
Dutiful?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Waste of an hour.
Dutiful?
Yeah, dutiful.
Like he's
Like full of
ignoring?
duty, as if he was charged with guarding this place for all eternity.
Okay.
Speak to him again.
Yeah. Can I see anything on his person that might allow me to draw attention to it? Like, they don't take anything with them from their past lives, right? So it wouldn't be like a medal, or you say he has a crown?
You got a crown.
Okay. Probably talk to him as though he was a king.
Do you have knowledge and ability?
Do I? Yeah.
Want to borrow my ring?
Not a lot. No, I don't. Dang it.
Does not work on ghosts.
I know.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Your Highness, I wish to speak with you.
Go away.
That should be really cool if my ring worked on ghosts.
Trust me, I will leave you in peace. Our time is limited.
What?
There must be a reason that you have chosen to spend your life walking these halls.
Need to put reverb on that. What?
Oh, yeah.
I'm protecting my children.
You're protecting your children.
That's right.
And which of these are your children?
They're all my children.
Oh.
My lineage digs deep. Deep as the roots of this tree.
Would I know from any of the stories that you told me who the original king was?
I've mentioned him passively in my impassioned speech. Hrothgar, High King of Dwarves.
Okay, so I...
Maybe.
I
Maybe
say-
this guy's older, who knows?
Okay, well, I'm going to say, may I assume that you are Hrothgar?
No.
Oh.
What's your name?
Didn't we say that these are the current king's sons?
Yeah, but he says all of these are my sons, meaning he must be the original dwarf.
Are we sure he's not just the actual king and the actual king's dead and not sleeping upstairs?
We would probably be able to recognize him.
Doesn't look like that guy.
Alright. Just double checking.
What name do you go by? No, sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Shouldn't have said no.
I've wrote it down already.
Oh, good.
He's prepared for this moment.
Go away.
That's his name.
Go away.
Go away. Okay.
Oh, maybe they were just like making a prayer. Like
Yeah, Go
repeating
Away
their-
is his name.
It's
Yeah.
the dead king's name. King Go Away.
Yes.
Is that
That's not
the
serious. It's
conclusion
probably
I
not his
make?
name.
You don't belong here.
That's his last name.
Here in
Go away, you don't belong here.
here in your crypt, here in your kingdom, or here in the spiritual world?
Go away.
You're not asking a question.
He said, I don't belong, and I said, in which of these do I not belong? The crypt, the kingdom of the dwarves, or in the world of spirits communing with him?
In this crypt.
Okay, see, getting somewhere.
Tell him that we're gonna like save.
Yeah, we have no plans to stay long. We wish only to bring back those that have gone to the next life.
You would disturb the sleeping of my sons.
Only one.
As if the number makes any difference.
He has a purpose here in this life.
This is perfectly quiet because we can't see this going on. Morgan's just tweaking out through her fucking.
Well, I hope she's doing well.
Well, if you understand Dwarven, then
Doing
you understand
okay.
what's happening.
No, nobody can hear.
Oh, well, that's nice.
He has a role to play yet in this current world.
His rolls
I
are
believe
up.
that. His roles are up.
His rest is now,
That one.
and for eternity.
And can you speak for all your sons? Is it only sons? Are there any daughters? You're like, I don't want to come up with any girl names.
The lineage includes daughters.
Yes.
Jade.
Alright, do they all, have they all finished their stories? How can you be so sure?
Because they're here, under my watch. Go away.
Will your watch end if your lineage ends? You have a chance to continue that lineage. Would you deny yourself that?
The watch never ends.
Pretty good, that's pretty good.
Why is everything back to Jon Snow? Your watch never ends.
Because we're in the north.
We're in the north.
And it's cold.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not going to get anywhere with this, guys. Sorry.
When one lineage ends, another lineage begins.
Hey,
Still don't know who this guy is.
No, I don't.
we've got
I'm
a new lineage
assuming
coming
it's
soon.
the first Dwarven king, but who would have come before dwarves? How long have you guarded your children? Maybe I can get a timeline.
My watch covers the Grimsbald clan.
Okay, Grimsbald. Help.
Don't look at me.
We
I
can't
write
hear
that
this.
down?
You're on your own.
I think I wrote that down somewhere. It's someone.
That's the current king of the dwarves. Is something Grimswald. Forget his first name.
Yeah. Okay. So he's
can look it up.
the first of that line, I guess. Okay. Do you have no wish to move on?
I could move on if I want.
Are there others like you protecting their lineage?
Not here.
Okay. Oh, maybe they're separate crypts. Okay.
Go away.
I don't know how long the commune lasts. It's probably not long.
Takes an hour to cast, 1 minute to last.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a shaman spell.
A minute per level, so 15 minutes. Alright, I will apologize for
Oh, I
disturbing.
just broke something else.
Yeah. His watch, and I will thank him for his time.
I'm going to wake up your children.
We mean you no harm.
No harm will be done. Stay away from the crypt.
All right. So, do you come out of the
I was
trance,
gonna
or
say,
are you gonna
how would that
keep
end?
arguing with this guy? Because we're gonna take what we want, whether he like fuck this guy.
Okay.
Do what we want.
Oh, I'm so scared. What's he gonna do? Kill the lindworm that's choking me to death?
The spirit.
The lindworm spirit that's killing me?
When I look through my Jim Ketchum, do I still see it around his neck?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it move at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get a ghost knife.
Right into the throat. Very good.
I think actually I can harm spirits. I don't
It's
think
just
I could.
rude.
It's just
This
rude.
isn't actually a spirit, though. This is a colorful explanation for the
For the
lindworm
curse.
curse.
Okay.
Which is unbreakable.
Hey.
Well, I guess we can finish this tour, and we'll figure out some way to... Or do we want to just start trying to resurrect right now?
Well, I'd prefer if we had the king here. I prefer this to be something that he would like rather than something that he would be incredibly insulted by.
Okay, then let's.
Would you be insulted by this?
Probably.
No.
All right.
I mean,
Had I a child that was killed, I would like
Several
I would like the
children that were
child
killed?
back.
Would you like to choose which one you had to bring back?
Yeah, actually.
we don't know which.
Some of them might be cunts.
We also don't know what their
Bad
religious
dad.
beliefs are.
No parent wants to outlive their child.
I mean,
And I can be like, hey, you want to talk to your grandfather?
don't some
Got
birds
about 2
eat their
minutes
young?
left.
Birds
My
are weird.
minutes are
All
running
right, let's
out.
go.
They're certainly outliving those children.
Let's go try and poke the king awake.
You guys come back up. You return from the under layer of this palace, and the king is walking from one end of the palatial hallway to the throne room as you guys come up here. And he stops and sees the tour party.
Your Majesty.
Go away!
God damn it.
Trust me, I have no intention to stay long. I would like to offer you something, though.
The treaty's signed.
The treaty is signed, and I would like to add an offering on my side.
A reparation?
A reparation.
So soon.
Yes. I'll pull the diamond from my pouch.
A worthless stone.
Not in her hands. She has crossed the veil before, and I believe she can do it again. Would you like your line to continue?
You can bring back my son?
She'll give it the good old college Porta Nova college try.
I stick it in the center of my dream catcher. Fits perfectly.
Sure.
Then
You
you
know
must
what?
bring
Well-
back my first son.
No, I'm agreeing.
Where is his body held?
North.
Oh my god.
Where? Here's a map. Here's a pen.
Destination, go. Leave city now.
Hey, you've got that compass now, though.
I do have a compass.
He journeyed north into the frozen wastes.
So he could be alive.
I feel no connection to him. He's dead. His body is a frozen cube of ice.
Well, that sounds. Well,
That sounds easy to transport.
Wait, why did he go north?
there's shit up
A while ago, in the battle.
How
with
many
the-
years?
Any.
less than 100.
90.
Okay, that's well within our range.
Wait, what?
10 years per caster level.
I have 150 years to work with.
150 caster level.
Yeah.
Caster level
That's
16.
what she said.
I said 150 years.
Okay,
to work
I just heard 100.
Oh, sorry.
Focus.
That's my fault.
It's okay. I was facing away from you.
He traveled north to drive out some of the refuge giants.
Well, I guess we can go fucking.
Never came back.
We can go
Did
talk to him.
anyone
Could you
else
provide
come
us
back?
with transportation, perhaps, or assistance?
Do you have a second choice?
Havoc.
Havoc, don't you want to go north?
Why wasn't this brought up in a negotiation?
Because I was put on the spot.
We also didn't realize we could do this. Bluff.
It's not really.
Honestly, because the guy playing me didn't realize this until about halfway through the week. It's like, oh fuck, I could have resurrected him, or I
Has it
could
been
have
a
had somebody
week?
else resurrect
How
him.
long's it been?
No, since our last week.
Oh, yeah.
Since last week. Okay.
Also, you know these magic types; they don't talk straight. They talk in circles and circles and circles.
Life is but a square. I mean circle.
Case in point.
What does that even mean?
It's just to fuck with it.
Life is but a parallelogram.
Life is ovum. It's like we all just go around saying something nutty.
That Magus turned my beard gray with his parallelogram.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna head north just to get away from all of this. I will bring your firstborn back. alive.
Well, Your Highness, did
Or I'll
anyone,
bring his corpse back and then make him alive.
did anyone come back from his party that would know where his body might be?
Ooh, good call.
That's a good
Hey, great contribution to the game.
Wow.
Astute.
It only took.
Where was this
How
guy?
long?
Where was this guy 40 odd sessions ago?
We started playing at 7:30, guys.
Took him 2 hours almost to speak.
Let's hear more. Give us more.
No, he's only good for one.
You met him yesterday. No, a few hours ago.
Yeah.
How
God
do you know
damn.
this?
Why not?
Your
He was one of
guard?
my king's guards.
Ah,
That
Jezrin.
douche.
the
The
floating
keeper.
one.
The blue floaty guy.
The blue floaty guy.
The keeper let Jezrin free of his watch.
Oh. Oh. You mean the dragon?
Yes.
And he's
Atlas,
missing.
locate person.
Atlas, cast booty call.
Bow, chip, wow, wow. Nope, didn't work.
We're really high up.
We are really high up.
Are we?
Yeah.
Aren't we underground?
Nope.
Could you scry?
Do we have a... I can try.
Don't you?
Some Territrix looking into its eyes.
I'd like to imagine the
Wait,
king
could you
is
just
like,
ask Heratrix? Don't dragons all know each other?
I'm not looking for the dragon.
Oh.
I'm looking for Jezrin.
Oh, you're looking for Jezrin.
Jezrin fails. I got a lock on him. Beep 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 beep. He's downstairs.
Oh.
Jasmine?
Jezzerin.
Should just call him Jasper.
Jezrin.
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 Alright, let's go see Jezrin.
There was an attack on the Citadel today.
I'd like to imagine that my little bird claws make a lot of
Like
noise
ticking
on
on the stone.
Oh, you're not riding your horse
I
through the
thought you were
capital?
wearing boots.
no.
Or are you not allowed to
So
wear
my
boots?
little
Talons.
claws stick out at all towns because they don't get cold and whatnot. Super cute, very fashionable.
Someone get that bird a nail trimming.
Never! I'll fall out of a tree!
Got a knife.
Do it.
How dare you!
Atlas is walking around with Heratrix. Like, we're gonna find this guy.
Beep, 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 beep. Alright, up periscope.
After maybe 35 minutes of looking around for this guy, you come to a house.
Right.
And Atlas is pretty sure that's where he is.
I'll knock.
That was a good knock.
Go
That was
away.
not.
Go away!
God damn it.
Oh, it's you guys.
We could only hire one voice actor.
Yes.
This guy's voice is a little different. A little different.
Because he has a part to play.
Have you heard of the High Elves?
I could put on a real Irish voice for this guy.
Alright.
Oi!
I feel like it would be a more
Voice.
floaty voice. Because you insisted on floating everywhere with his sword.
Floaty voices doesn't mean anything.
Sorry. Harry.
Jezrin,
Harry.
the king's first son.
You were with him when he died?
Yes. Where did he die?
Combined, we can make a full sentence.
Words.
Durgun Griswold.
Yes.
Yes.
Durgon.
I
And-
saw where he died. It was in the terrible frozen waste.
Yeah, well, we have to go get him back.
Why would you go up there to get him?
So we can go up
Because
there
I
and
made a
get-
promise.
Yeah, you should have made a deal with the king,
And
by
we
the way.
intend to keep it.
What?
They don't need to know.
No.
How was he as an
Bluff.
individual?
Good
Was
God.
he fair-minded?
All of the Grimsbolds are quite abrasive.
Awesome.
Would you describe them as being bald? Grim?
Certainly grim.
Here's the best part, though. We only need a portion of his body, so we don't have to lug the cube back, just like a toe or a thumb or something.
That's fine.
Like a tooth.
Jezrin, do you know where
Speaking
exactly
of which,
he died?
here's a baby tooth from me, just in case I ever die.
Do you know
I
where,
take the
do
baby
you know
tooth.
exactly where he died?
Giant's Rest.
Giant's Rest.
Could you mark
Do
it
I
on-
know where Giant's Rest is?
Make a history check. Do you have history as knowledge?
I have knowledge nature.
Putting that down in my gear.
That's not good enough.
Anybody know knowledge history here?
Baby tooth.
Yes.
I'm not
Anyone
even
else
gonna-
want to give me a body part while we're at it?
I'll come back.
You know what?
Just
You've
different
heard.
personality.
This is a legend.
Yeah.
This is a.
I cut a
Well, make a
lot of
roll.
hair.
Make a roll.
Make a roll.
6 plus.
Nothing.
Okay. You don't know a lot about this legend, but you've heard of it.
Yeah.
A small boy.
You know that back when the Cloud Giant War was going on, the Cloud Giants who can survive well in the frozen waste were able to make a retreat all the way back to what's effectively the North Pole. And that's where they made their final stand against the Dwarven armies.
So roughly we got to get to the North Pole.
Yep.
Now, do I know if there's a difference between magnetic north and true north? Are those concepts in this world?
Those are one and the same in this world, I'll say.
Okay.
Oh, convenient.
That's nice and convenient. Also, like, it could just be that there's no such thing as a compass, just a piece of metal with discern location cast on it or something like that.
That's fine.
Alright, so it seems like all we gotta do is follow a compass until it starts spinning.
Do we know of the best
Oh, Pocahontas.
the best route?
Yeah, like between mountains or something.
I would prefer not to walk unless it's all just endless ice.
It's why I wonder why they might call it the endless ice.
I don't know. Maybe it's easier to travel by sea, unless it's all frozen.
It's a frozen ocean.
Winter's ending.
Winter is ending.
As much as it could end in the north. Maybe in 3 months, you'll have a
3 months.
clear passage.
I gotta get back.
Time jump.
If we're to wait 3 months, I'm not waiting it here.
Oh, wifey.
I'm
She's okay.
not afraid of the cold.
The cold never bothered him anyway.
Cold is the only thing that bothers me now, but I'm not afraid of it.
We can just make a new boat.
You could make a new boat.
We do have the ability to make the boat very light.
How?
You. Force of gravity.
The sword, and it's me. We'll help
You
you.
got your sword.
I do have force of gravity sword and
Oh my
slippery
gosh!
sword. You could get this thing going really
hold
fast.
on. That sword only affects you.
Okay.
We'll just put her on the bottom.
Yeah, we'll sled on Morgrim.
She'll be like the keel.
Oh, jeez.
All right, let's make.
All weight shall be resting upon Morgrim's body as we
Square. Ah, man. Just
Trail
so I
of
thought you
feathers.
guys liked me.
Yeah. All right. Let's
I'll be a bald chicken at the end
let's
of it.
let's
there's
take
no
a
friction.
let's
There's
take
no
a
friction.
tram. Let's get in a tram and go as far north as we can in the Dwarven realm, and then buy ourselves a sled.
Okay. We could buy ourselves a sled now and take the tram.
Sure.
There's
I mean,
probably good sleds here.
The Dwarven tram doesn't really go north. It runs east and west along the mountain range.
Yeah, but I mean, there's got to be like a small cutoff line to get as far north as possible.
Yeah, there's probably like an outpost out there,
Yeah.
but it's not going to get you that far north.
No, this is just get us out from underneath the mountains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where would we go about
Wait,
purchasing?
How did you guys get up there? What was the way you guys took? Did you use sleds?
How'd you like to come with? I'm sure the king will give you a hefty reward.
You could also probably train him on the intricacies of using that sword.
I'm retired.
Okay. That seems
My dad's going to retire. and
I
he's
do
not
remember
retired.
a dragon specifically saying your watch has ended.
I got me a cup of Joel and a fireplace,
You killed Joe?
and I'm going to sit here
You bastard!
and I'm going to drink it.
Okay.
All right. I would like to go and purchase a sled.
To answer your question, we took Lindworm Crag, a crack in the ice.
Is it filled with landworms? Or is that just like a...
Chock full.
It's
lousy with
It's
them.
lousy with lindworms.
I'm hoping it was formed by a lindworm.
It was.
Oh, good. Hopefully it's the one that we killed.
May have been.
Highly doubt it.
Don't speak so negatively.
We've had too much luck.
The crag gets you halfway there, then you're on the ice for the other way.
Cool. Halfway there.
Sounds good.
Go down the stopped train. Stop number 312. Then ride north.
Alright, well, we can get that train going really fast now that we have some magic items.
And we can
Isn't
also
he
control
saying...
weather.
Alright, let's provision up. Where would I go about acquiring a sled? Here or there?
Man, I'm so poor. 3 digits.
Probably here.
Probably here?
Your best chance would be to find one here.
Okay.
In the meantime, Griff.
Yes.
He's reading.
Why do you have 2 phones?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my goodness.
Slowly
Now he's got
accumulating
3.
wealth.
Yes.
Griff,
Yes.
you finished reading your book.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
Yes.
He finished.
You finished it.
He's
Cool.
still studying just
What
in case.
did I get? What did I learn?
You learned a spell.
What spell?
Reverse time.
That's a spell?
You learned it.
Which time is that? Which spell is that?
It's not a spell in the book.
It's a fake spell.
It's a fake spell.
Fake spells are fun.
All
What's the
right.
spell slot? What's the stats? What's the...
See,
Is it supernatural?
No, it's a spell.
Okay, what level?
It doesn't have a level.
It's just a spell.
It's just a spell.
So I just do it?
It's like a big ritual.
Okay. Tell me what it is.
It's a spell that reverses time to a designation you decide on.
Wait, what?
Reverses time to a point in time that he decides.
Yes.
Okay.
It can be as long as you want, or as brief as you want. The spell itself takes 24 hours to cast.
Is it 9th level?
It doesn't have a level. It requires, and you've got the list of ingredients, but it requires 75,000 gold pieces worth of things just to lay down the focus. And then another 75,000 gold pieces worth of diamond as a material component. So its focus component is 75,000 gold pieces, and its material component is 75,000 gold pieces of diamond.
Okay. That's it. Cool.
Jeez, I have no money.
Upon reading this book as well, you sort of learn more about chronomancy, and you learn about this guy, Kronos, unremarkably.
Is he a guy or a guy?
Kind of, yes. When you read about him, he's the guy that wrote the book. Miroslav Kronos. That'll be his name.
Chronos.
He's like the first chronomancer.
Okay.
He's a mortal who harnessed a god power. And that's kind of his foreword in this book. Is he explains that manipulation of space-time is within the reach of mortals if you can harness enough power.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes on to mention that harnessing enough power is completely dependent on the ovum.
The ovum.
Yes. He goes on. There are rifts that open up. Rarely, he says. Not so rare anymore. And from these rifts, you can pull out pure arcana to power this spell with. No single body has enough arcana or ambient arcana around it to manipulate this spell. You need to have a rift, and it needs to be open for 24 hours. He goes on to say that there are rare metals lurking in the north that can stabilize rifts and keep them open for 24 hours. Getting your hand on these metals is included in the focus cost.
Okay.
But you've gained some insights into the rifts are leaks that come out of the earth, and they need to be stabilized in order to cast this spell. And one thing you recognized when you were watching Atlas's flashback is that he did not have a rift. He was trying to cast this spell himself.
Yeah.
Miroslav Kronos even goes on to say that if someone attempts this sort of magic without the power of such a colossal body as is the Odvum, this spell could easily rip you into 1,000,000 pieces.
We gotta fix.
Sound like some
Atlas.
Full Metal Alchemist stuff here.
A little.
He,
Yeah, trying to bring back his mom, gets ripped in half. This is really Full Metal Alchemist.
doesn't have a sibling though.
That we know of.
Who knows where that other piece of soul went? Could have gone into someone or something.
Yeah, we do know.
We know
But
where it is.
we don't know.
Like a big piece of armor?
Griff knows where
Griff
that
knows
is.
where it is.
Yeah, Griff knows.
Big suit of armor?
What do I know?
You know where
Kind of a
Atlas
small
is.
suit of armor.
You know where Atlas's time soul is.
I knew.
Yeah, the dragon told you.
Oh, let me check my notes.
Yeah. I don't remember.
There was a lot of stuff thrown out in that session.
Atlas's protege.
And his kid?
Yep.
He had a kid?
Yes,
Atlas
he
has a kid.
Yeah, we know that.
We already know
Silver.
that.
Right.
That's why his kid is so fantastic. Sorry, someone at the table doesn't know what we're talking about, so I'm just milking it.
Right, I remember. He has a kid. So Atlas's soul is in his kid?
It's kind of haunting his kid.
Oh, yes, it's the haunt. Yes.
Where is Silver?
And a totally unrelated note.
Silver's in his in like a dwarven blacksmith shop.
Actually, I'm talking with him during all this time I was with him, trying to figure out a backpack.
You know, he thinks he can help you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because not in actual reality. Well, not reality, obviously, but in actuality, it doesn't have to be magic. If you made a nice hard shell out of something that was lightweight and very, very durable, which you could do with this hot coals, then we could line it with some kind of
Cold coals.
down or something, and have the egg in there and have it as like an open back. That way, there when I put it on my back, it's actually well, actually no, that wouldn't work because touching my skin would mean that would be interfering with my armor. So no, it does have to be magical. Never mind. It'd be some type of form of.
You could ask to borrow. No.
So it was like almost 2 hours for me to get that while everybody was fucking around. Right?
Yes.
And then they went to a tram.
No, I need to buy a sled.
Yeah, we need to get provisions. We're still hanging about. You can find us.
Yeah, they're moving around looking
We're the
for
ones
provisions.
that are not dwarves.
Yep.
How tall are dwarves? Would we stick
about
out?
4 feet tall.
Okay, everyone but me sticks out.
Just about.
Yep.
Silver tells you that he can make a hard shell,
I feel so tall.
sturdy backpack out of the Lindworm's corpse.
A
Piece of it.
I'm gonna go to see Silver.
Sure.
When I get there, is he still there in the
Yeah.
continuum of time?
Yeah, they're making something.
Okay.
I haven't gone out.
I'm gonna hang out in the back.
Do we even have remnants of the Lingworm corpse?
Yeah.
We do. Who has it?
Havoc.
Yeah. Well, Havoc's doing all that stuff, so that. I guess I just have to find some way to keep it warm. Okay.
Let me check my gear. I feel like I would have something like that.
I know. The guy said that dragon would have heat, but I think he was just referring to only red dragons.
He was referring to exclusively red dragons.
Dragons.
It's also possible that gold dragons have that too. and maybe bronze, but
But not a ling one.
no.
I'm gonna stop by Silver's shop as well.
Okay.
How about an ever-burning torch?
I don't think that gives off heat.
Pass on with that.
Brass dragons and
Gold dragons are also fire.
gold dragons. All those hides would work. Brass, gold, or red.
Actually, Morgan's not with me, so I wouldn't know about an burning torch.
Those don't.
Those
produce
don't heat anything.
Oh, okay.
They're just.
I was just brainstorming.
Alright. So, brass, bronze, gold, or red.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
No, not brass, bronze. Brass, gold, red.
Brass, gold, red.
Dr. Hippocampus and Griff kind of show up at Silver's little improvised borrowed workshop.
Borrowed.
His tools are flying around. That's the easiest way to find him.
Oh. I'm like standing there, like trying to catch the hammers. I like put it down on the table.
Excuse me, I was just wiping the floor with Duffy.
Yes. It's true.
I'm not going to do this now, but when,
Mind crush.
It was all over from the beginning. Okay, yeah. So, what's going on?
You're in
You're
Silver's
going.
shop.
You went there.
Yeah,
Yep.
For what reason? Any reason?
I'm gonna go visible.
Okay.
Okay.
Silver. I go up. I ask him about his old blacksmithing stuff they had before he got the coals to see if I can make a small portable forge that I could use.
He tells you that all that stuff is back in Porta Nova.
Okay, I talked to the blacksmith that owns this shop and see if I can buy some.
Holy.
God damn it.
I shake gold at him.
Okay.
It's like cats with kibble. Like
For the next 10
Like, that
minutes,
makes
I'm
me
gonna
care.
be invisible in the corner, casting Speak with Haunt.
Okay.
beat me to it. But he's not here. I was going to wait till Josh came back.
Josh doesn't have to be here for this.
You sure?
It's a haunt. It's not Josh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool.
It's
that
actually
he's
it's
there.
better because it's literally Alice. It's your soul.
What are you gonna make? You gonna make a thing? Is that what you're doing?
His soul.
No, I just wanted to get the stuff to make stuff.
Oh, you're buying supplies from him?
Yeah, like I'm getting like I have a portable alchemist lab, and they get a portable blacksmithing.
I mean, a portable alchemist lab is portable, but it still weighs 200 pounds. So you're gonna need to have a anvil, which will
No,
weigh
it
like...
does. It's 40 pounds.
Okay.
Alchemist lab, 40 pounds.
Well, then I'm gonna say that a portable blacksmithing space is still heavy.
It'll be fine. I'm working on a bag of holding.
it'd be heavier than an alchemist's thing because you need to have both an anvil, which in itself is pretty heavy. You can get lighter ones, but they're heavy, and then a place to have the entire furnace, which needs to be hand bellowed, which means it's made of stone.
Well, they don't
It's a big
have
thing.
a portable lab, but they have tools. So I'm guessing I would just
So tongs and hammers.
While like Silver will go up, he'll like heat it up, and then he'll like be working on something else, and I'll come up and I'll heat something up, and I'll go work on something else, and I'll like keep switching back and forth. But I just need the actual tools, I guess.
Yeah, you can get blacksmith tools.
All right, I'll get some
Just at
masterwork
the
ones.
list. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Vali's getting gunpowder.
No, for the heavens above.
Okay.
You're not going to get this cannon to work.
Yes, I am.
You,
It's very simple to get it to work. I have everything but gunpowder.
I was just saying, what else are you
And
making?
proficiency.
That's true. You don't
Gunpowder is $2,000 for a keg. 2,000 gold pieces for a keg.
That's fine. Done.
I want gold.
And then I shrink it down and put it in my pocket.
Okay.
If it pops open in your pocket, just leaks all the grains out.
Just gotta scrape it back in there.
It's gonna blow his dick off.
Oh my god. Question, if it's shrunk, does it even really make that big of an explosion for what's in there, or would it make it for what its size is?
I'm fairly sure it would
It wouldn't go off like its original size. It would just go off based off of what.
Like a firecracker.
Yeah, it would be a really loud firecracker.
Yeah, there's some sort of oxygen chemistry that was required there.
Yeah.
Well, don't like when you minimize the boulders, when they hit something, don't they poof back to normal? So it would probably something weird would happen once you light that thing off.
And it like gets bigger and then chain reacts. Maybe.
I will buy provisions as well.
Okay. And you managed to acquire a sled.
For how much?
Do you want a nice sled?
A durable sled.
A durable sled.
Durable.
I'm going to say a durable sled costs 200 gold.
Okay.
You cast Speak with Haunt.
Wah, 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 wah. Daddy?
Your sword speaks to you.
I was casting it on
What's the target?
the target.
What's the range of Speak with Haunt?
Any square within 10 feet of the haunt's area, and you have to be aware of the haunt. I'm targeting. I would have been close enough to
Okay.
Silver to do this.
Do
And the
both
target is
activate?
only one haunt.
All right. Yeah. No. You can target. Silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, technically, I'm targeting the haunt.
Silver's haunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
When you commune with a haunt, can you see it?
It doesn't say.
I think you just get to ask it questions.
You start a haunt to a limited sense of awareness and consciousness, allowing you to answer questions. Range, you must be aware of the haunt. One question per 2 cast levels, so I get 7 questions. Haunt's knowledge is limited to what you are, including the latest the circumstances led to its existence, what triggered it, and how it can be laid to rest. Answers are brief, cryptic, or repetitive. If it's angry, vindictive. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, it doesn't say if you can see it or not.
Okay.
It just says you can talk to it. I don't really know how. So,
I think you just talk to it. You just get to ask it questions. You get 7 questions.
Yay.
This is like 20 questions, but it's called 7 questions.
Go.
Rapid fire.
I'm keeping track too.
Don't be stupid and waste them now. It's not like a genie.
are you Atlas? Well, that'd be silly. I know that.
How to reconnect with Atlas's body? Sorry, I'm not there. Can't help it.
He's invisible anyways.
But he's not silent if he's invisible, right? So Silver's just gonna hear a disembodied voice.
No, you're gonna.
I can
Silver's gonna
probably
be ting,
mutter it. Yeah.
ting.
Okay.
He's busy.
And it might even be mind talking. So
It's probably mind talking.
yeah.
Mind talking.
How do I re-merge you with yourself?
You can sort of hear this wail of wind cacophony in this blacksmith shop. The fire gets bellowed as it fills the room. Another tool goes across the space. The dwarf ducks. Whoa, go away. And
The reason that Silver's haunt throw things is because Atlas hates Silver.
Talking to Hippocampus is like trying to grab things using his mage hand, like grab things flying around.
I followed Atlas around for a long time, trying to reconnect with him. It cannot be done.
He referred to himself in the third person.
The way is shut.
Okay.
Cannot be done.
You said, it can't be done. Han often remembers circumstances led to its existence, and what triggers it, and how it can be laid to rest or destroyed. So, but it doesn't know. Okay. Well, that's one.
No. Show us how to ask your questions first.
No, that's a good question.
He's gonna lose all his time.
Where should I go to figure it out? Where should I go to figure out how to help you? Or
Help me help you.
with that list.
I can only think of one thing. But you should not do it. Go back. Stop Atlas. Stop him from doing what he did.
That would change our whole future, our whole existence. Just saying.
Doing that might destroy everything.
I got a freebie out of that. Nice. I don't have to ask why not to do it.
That was a freebie. Bing!
Okay.
It's Atlas's haunt. It's talkative.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, number 3.
Is your father still alive?
It's glowing.
Like a light? Oh, like in Pulp Fiction.
Yep. This is funny.
He is just as I am.
So he's haunting someone?
I was split
Oh,
from one. Our father was split from many.
So his dad's the empty suit of armor.
Nah.
What empty suit of armor?
That was a Full Metal reference.
Yeah. Sorry.
I know. Where can I find his haunt? His
Soul.
shards, soul bits.
Wait,
Oh. Sorry.
I think he's implying that his father was a. I think he's implying that his father was a magi.
Oh, fuck no.
No, we
No.
got split up by time.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Don't tell me I was one of your... that was one of my beings. I had Atlas as a child.
You said
No!
split by many. Split from many or split by?
Split into many pieces.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is many pieces. God. We found out I'm the father figure of someone else who's the father figure of someone else that's here.
He's not a haunt. Not like me. His many forms are all around Porta Nova.
Orphans.
Dead.
What was the I'm not asking. I'm asking
In general.
because I forget already.
Because you're asking me.
Yeah. The actually you probably don't have this, so I have to ask Joe. You said something about material with reverse time, right?
Yep.
It was a rift.
I wrote it down.
You need a rift.
Yeah, you need a rift. You need diamonds and gold. Come on.
Okay. I had everything except the rift.
And you need the stabilizing focus.
Yeah, which is the
Okay,
metal from
adamantium throne.
the north.
We've got a bunch of spikes.
Oh, I didn't hear that either.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
that's
way
just
to
to stable the rift.
Yeah.
So that's a
It keeps it open for 24 hours.
metal from the adamantium throne.
Yep.
Come on. How could you think that
I zoned out when you got to
questioning
that
my
part.
abilities? Alright, number 5.
Where should I go to
for
learn
it.
more about it? How to fix this tunnel going through? Oh, reception bad. Where can I learn more how to fix this?
Kronos himself.
It can't be fixed.
Oh, waste of a question.
Not really. We got an answer.
How is Atlas functioning as a half person?
That's a fucking great question. That's a great question. I'm glad you asked it because you've won a new car! Beep, beep.
That's the Atlas we know.
Miata.
Miata, really?
Atlas isn't functioning without. He's functioning in two places at one time.
It's only half cocked.
Atlas didn't lose anything. He's just existing then and now. He's Electron.
I get it. He's here and he's there. Somehow. He's the spark.
If you got one left.
Just like in Futurama.
What really annoys Atlas?
I don't know. I gotta think of a good one for the last one.
Could I see the thing that I'm supposed to say for my oath sword?
So I don't know where to go next. I don't know how to fix it. He's in two places at once. I got a free car.
What more could I want?
Do you have any direction for me?
Follow Atlas. Stay true.
He's actually
Do
quite
not
lonely.
pull the sword.
The moral of the entire Odyssey campaign is don't pull out.
Have a lot of babies.
Really has been.
Okay.
Your sword speaks up.
Pull the sword.
Talking to other haunts, huh?
Bitch, don't make me give you the backhand.
Oh!
And time runs out.
You were just in Porta Nova.
No.
Oh, straight up the line. She was with you.
Stone cold.
Steve Austin. Yeah.
Well,
Well, what?
are you going to harness the true power or not?
I don't know. I kind of like the world.
The world would be better if you had this sword. If you were able to draw me with all of my glory.
Glory, glory?
Like a glory hole.
You needed to pull out of the hole.
I'm not writing that down.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm cool.
That seems fair.
That seems fair.
I don't. Yeah, we'll get there. I'll pull it out.
Good.
Right.
She's
I'm not strong enough yet. I don't have the proper control.
No.
What are we saying here?
She doesn't seem to say anything else.
Right.
The party has collected their accoutrement
Alright.
and have gathered together.
Can
Atlas is still reading his book.
Can I try to send another letter to Stella? How's my service? Still bad?
You could send a message. What do you want to send?
Well, I want to let her know that I'm heading north, and if she doesn't hear from me for a while, it's due to my pen's ink freezing. I don't know. The
That's a
service
distinct possibility.
continues to be bad. I don't want her to worry.
Wait, Strix didn't want me to pull the sword out?
He did not want you to pull the sword out.
So far, nobody has wanted you to pull the
I know.
sword out.
It's like a universal thing.
Well, except the sword.
Yeah,
The sword wants you to pull the sword out.
but everybody else doesn't. Even the bad people don't want it.
So what the fuck is this sword? Strix, the evil god, doesn't want you to do it. The all-knowing time dragon doesn't want you to do it. Astral
Atlas
doesn't want you to do it.
It's almost like that sword's game breaking.
I should do it.
The meta doesn't want you to do it because you can't stat it.
I should do it.
Oh my god, a +20 weapon!
Quick save.
Sorry, if you fuck up the world, you just gotta do a good
I
time
can't. It
reversal
takes
in
24 hours.
You just run away for 24 hours and fix this.
You sit in front of the sword for 24 hours prepping. You're like, and here we go.
I don't know that I could pull it out now. Anyway,
It's too far in already.
It's too far.
it just feels too good.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Listeners, you are very lucky you're not at this table.
Thank you
It's
for
our
coming
one
to this
listener is here. What are
very,
you talking
our
about?
very special Valentine's Day episode.
Yeah, right. Next year's Valentine's Day episode.
Okay. You guys gather. You go down. You go down to the railway. Make your way to the 312th stop. Ride north, and you find yourselves at the last stop in the north. You're out from underneath the mountain, and you're just a small stairwell, subway station style, up into the endless ice.
Welcome to the end of the world.
Hey, when are we going to take a rest before we start on this adventure?
How many days was that?
Probably we've been
happened?
sleeping.
Oh,
It took time to go because it took about 10 days to go from the far train stop to the center,
oh,
and from where you are to 312 was probably about another 2 days.
oh, there's already several days.
How many days?
2 days.
2 days.
2
2
days.
days.
So it was like a day to the stop, and then like another day to the end of the line.
So from
The end of the
when
line.
we met up with Silver to now was 2 days.
No, Silver was with us.
No, when we went up with Silver at his shop. Or like
Oh.
when we all walked to Silver before we got the tram on the first place.
Technically, ending the war, doing all that talking stuff, and teleporting was all in one day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we just hopped on the tram, and that was 2 days.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so we take 2 days off of that. 66.
Naturally.
He's got a goal. Something.
I guess
He's
what I
doing
want to
it.
say is, how big is this tram? Can I like go in a corner and meditate? Because that's the only way I have to pray in order to
You
get my...
can meditate on a
Yeah,
moving
there's
cart.
enough space. It's
I freaking slept on a horse in a movie.
yeah.
Do I have enough room to cast silence on myself?
Why though?
You have enough room to cast silence on yourself, but you'll definitely overlap other people.
That's what I was trying to avoid.
Why?
And also, silence stays in one spot,
So did
and the train's moving.
You can cast it on someone.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Okay. You could have done that, yeah. But if you do, you'll catch someone else.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
Because each of these train cars is about the length of this table.
Alright.
So, because they're like carts.
Mm.
Yeah.
Totes.
Alright, I'll take this sled up the stairs.
Okay.
Piece by piece, if need be. And I'll begin setting it up.
All right. You're here at this sort of the crag of the Lindworm Crag, which is effectively just a large splinter that runs through this ice, and you can see that
It's going to be like the eels in Mario. With lindworms.
you see that it slopes. There's a slope down that was carved into the ice that goes all the way down into the recess. It's dark down there, and this crag goes on and on and on all the way out. You can't see its end.
What are we doing?
Goes on and on.
We're
and on and
going
on.
north to rescue the body or some portion of the body of the king's firstborn, because my brother got a girl pregnant, and that child is going to be the source of a war in the north if we don't jumpstart the Grimsbald line as well. So
Question.
I'm fixing a mistake of my brother, which is the first time in history. It's the other way around for once.
So what kind of check would it be to steer this thing?
Ride.
Because if it is, guess who's fantastic at ride?
It would be profession sailing. This
so
this
ready.
sled isn't like it's not like the wind boat that you had, unless you bought a wind boat.
I just need a big toboggan.
It's a big toboggan. There's no piloting it. It's you drag it.
If you put
Everybody hop on and strap in.
You're gonna pull it?
No.
Strap me on.
I'm gonna drop it sideways.
read the stats on that, just in case, so you know.
Yeah, somebody give me the stats for that.
Oh,
Sorry.
shit. All right. It is
CL16 sword plus 4 mithril longsword. Wing pattern, blah 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 blah. I will protect thee. Sticks objects to surfaces, or time versus power minus for 1 round. DC 50, strength save. 1,000 ground. Power to pull charge. Gravity force in any direction. Force of gravity 1 round. 8 times gravity, 1,000 for 24 rounds. Or 0.25 gravity, float or forced to the ground. If
Okay,
you
so
touch
I don't
it.
understand any of that.
I didn't
Okay.
understand any of that either.
Okay, so you either make gravity
Liam,
8
one
times
time,
harder.
1 times gravity sideways. How many rounds can I do that for?
24 rounds.
That doesn't sound mathematically right.
No,
Because I did it as like 1, 4, 8, 64, like divisions of 4.
Oh, you can cast
So
it 4
force.
times.
16.
Yeah, because
30
it's 16.
seconds.
Here. I'm trying to find it. I called it King in the North.
Kind of the north.
Oh, I have 8 times that the gravity can be affected.
It can affect up to 8 times gravity
Oh,
on
that's what
something.
it is. Okay.
King in the North, Part 2. Hey, looks like they've improved the Apple search function. Just a sec. It's loading.
Because he's in the middle of a game.
No.
Yes.
A little bit of both.
What are you guys trying to do with the sword?
They're trying
Stacks.
to push.
Yeah, he's gonna have it pulled by gravity, and since it's on ice, it would theoretically just keep accelerating in that direction.
Ice still has friction.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's a lot less. It's easier to slide with on ice.
And even snow. Think a sled.
Where
The idea is we're gonna just we
Alright.
have a flat plane, and I'm gonna make it as if it was tilted, and we're just gonna sled.
And I'll email this to
We're
Sam.
literally going sledding. Is the plan?
It is forecast per day. Strength can be applied based upon the exchange of force and time. And the exchange is 1 rounds at 8 times the force of gravity,
Okay.
4 rounds at 4 times the force of gravity, 16 rounds at 2 times the force of gravity, 64 rounds times 1 times the force of gravity,
That's all we need to know.
That's
and
it.
256 rounds at 0.5, 10,024 at 0.25. However, the amount of G's are halved by the number of size categories this thing is above.
Just send it to Sam.
medium.
I'm not writing it down.
All right. Well, you disapparate your horse until we need it to pull the sled.
Okay.
How large is the sled? Size category wise.
It can fit
Everyone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 for silver. So in order to fit 9 people, it'd have to be huge. So 2 size categories bigger.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that would mean that it will be halved. 2 categories. It would be a quarter.
All right.
Half of a half.
So I'd need to have it fall at 4 times gravity to be affected by 1 times gravity.
Yes.
All right.
Which is 4 rounds.
Can we just
Which I
say
can
we
do for
do
4
it and
rounds.
do it now?
And you fall at how many feet per second? This is still ungodly fast, I'll hope you know.
It's about. It's a little less than 500.
So 500,
500 feet in a round.
500 feet in a round, times 4 rounds.
That's 2,000.
That's 2,000. Divided by 4 rounds is 24 seconds. So we're going 83 feet per second, which we can put into. Yeah, well, that's how fast we're going to go on ice.
83 feet a second?
83 feet a second.
I lose some feathers.
I don't know if that's that fast.
No, that's
Math time, listeners.
Doing too much math.
Go to college.
Speed conversion.
That's 56 miles per hour.
That's not
yeah,
that fast.
yeah. That's
Pretty good.
I'd say
Yeah.
yeah. That's
We
a
were
little
doing
fa-
that on the train.
Yeah, that's a little faster than a
So
full
Joe, you can
galloping
reduce
horse.
it by how
That's
much
like
you
10
think
miles
the ice
faster.
would affect it.
What?
You can reduce it by how much you think the ice would affect it.
Friction.
And once it hits 56 miles per hour, once it reaches the end of that 4 rounds,
We go back in time.
there's no more. Come back in time.
It's just going to glide.
You gotta hit 88 miles per hour.
So if you want to put it at a slower speed, like 0.5 Gs, you could do it for longer.
It would math out exactly the same if you're going half as fast for twice as long. It's the same amount of
I don't
distance.
think the exchange is equivalent. If you're going 4 rounds at 4 times Gs, you're going 16 rounds at 2 times Gs.
Can we just say we're going a certain time, and eventually we'll encounter something, and then that'll be that.
Well, either way, when it slows down, we've got a horse to pull it.
Okay.
But other than that, we're going magically at roughly 50 miles per hour.
And then tomorrow we'll do the same thing.
And you 4 times you've done that.
I can do that 4 times, yeah.
Wow. Okay. So does that mean we go a total of 200 feet or 200 miles? I'm sorry. Just using the sword.
No. Okay. You shift gravity around this toboggan as everyone piles into it.
Preferably everybody gets in first.
Yeah. And then you do like the bobsled racer start where you're like on top of the hill and you start pushing and then you hop in to the sled as the gravity shifts in your direction and it really torpedoes you off, or actually it wouldn't. At the start of this hill you're just drifting down the hill, and then once you get to the basin you shift the gravity and you begin to really pick up speed up to around 40 miles an hour, accounting for the friction of air and ice. The ice isn't perfectly smooth, but as you go faster,
Faster.
you sort of like hydroplane on the air, in a way. That's a thing. That's a thing in physics. I don't remember what they call it though.
Airfoil?
It's airfoil.
Yeah.
And you begin your way down this Lindworm Crag. It's dark down here. It's cold. There's no wind, and it seems to be completely devoid of life, with the exception of the occasional frozen skeleton in the ice.
Yay.
Some primordial beast was living in the water and was frozen
Hang in there, skeleton.
forever ago.
So like a gargantuan skeleton.
Gargantuan skeletons.
Because I was imagining just like a little guy, like...
No, not like a guy.
Hang in there,
like
skeleton.
like as you go past it, it rides along with you almost. And that's where I'm going to leave off. Is you guys are cruising down this crag in your toboggan.
Good. I know you said that's where we're gonna leave it off. Can I just interject one thing? I'm asking because I know you said you want to be done.
Yes.
Okay. How about when we eventually stop? When I go to pray, I'll when I pray to my government, I'll ask. I'm trying to think of the best way I can say it. I'll be saying I'm listening very closely to any instructions that you might have, and it's very quiet, so I can hear anything, and try to see if I get any response back.
When you stop, that's your idea.
Mm-hmm. Because I have to pray in it every day anyways, but I didn't want to do it in the tram. It was probably too noisy.
The tram wasn't too noisy.
Oh, so let's say...
The tram wasn't too noisy, but your plan to silence your prayers...
Well, everything's done through the head. So I'm not speaking out loud.
Then what the hell was the point of the silence?
That way there, I couldn't hear... I was assuming the
He
tram
wants
was
to be
gonna
absolutely
noisy.
quiet to see if he could get a psychic emanation.
I see.
Or if someone was trying to talk to me through the prayer, like the government, for anything.
Government's always trying to talk to you.
So that way it'd
I
be
would-
They're
Silence.
talking
silent.
to you in your head, man.
I can hear anything that might be quiet, but that might be...
He's trying to
cool.
attune his feelings to
Zhul
the
hears
satellites.
something. He gets a message back.
There is another.
You hear something. It's faint. It's coming in on static. And it says, "Return home, emissary."
Go home. Go
And
away.
that's where I'll...
Go away.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode. Go away.